𝐂𝐡𝐢 test is used when no information about the parent population is given and some categorical data is given. This is a non-parametric test and it is free from parameters, distributions, and we are applying hypothesis on the basis of some given categorical data. So it is used to compare the categorical variables. And when we consider null speculation is true, the sampling distribution of the test statistic is as chi-square distribution. Chi-square test helps to determine whether there is notable difference between normal frequencies and observed frequencies in one or more classes or categories. It gives probabilities of independent variables. Chi-square test is applicable only for categorical data such as men and women falling under the categories of gender, age, height, etc. It is used to judge whether observed data fits match with the expected data, that's testing the significance of discrepancy between theory and experiment. It is used for a test of goodness of fit, test of independence of attributes, and test of homogeneity, etc. So we have two types of chi-square test. One is goodness of fit test. This goodness of fit test determines if a sample matches with the population. It can be written as chi-square is equal to summation of observed frequency minus expected frequencies whole square divided by expected frequency. Degree of freedom is equal to n minus 1, where number of frequencies given minus 1. So we have another test is a chi-square fit test for two independent variables used to compare two variables in a contingency table to check if the data fits. A small chi-square value means the data fits and a large chi-square value means the data doesn't fit. The hypothesis that we are testing is null hypothesis where variable A and variable B are independent, and alternate hypothesis where variable A and variable B are not independent. The statistic used to measure the significance in this case is chi-square statistic. Okay, we use a t-test to compare the mean of two given sample, but we use chi-square test to compare the categorical variables. This another property of chi-square test is 2 times the number of degree of freedom equals the variance. The number of degree of freedom is equal to the mean distribution. Chi-square distribution curve approaches the normal distribution when degree of freedom increases. So we write chi-square test is done to check if there is any difference between observed value and expected value. Chi-square is equal to observed value minus expected value whole square divided by expected value. That's the main formula. The p-value is used to determine whether the null hypothesis is rejected or accepted. If the value of p is less or equal to 0.05, then hypothesis is rejected, and if it is greater than 0.05, then hypothesis is accepted.